Now, of course, Venezuela is going through a transitional period that is very, very difficult, and it has some problems. Many of those problems that you can rightfully blame on the Venezuelan government for not taking the proper actions in certain situations when they should have. However, this is not one of them. The imperialist media, that is the media of the Western imperialist countries, including the liberals in the United States, are saying that, oh, it's so poor in Venezuela, there's been a resurgence in polio. Well, you see, that's kind of not true. Now, the World Health Organization has categorically disproved the recent claims from the mainstream media that polio has somehow returned in Venezuela. They're certifying that, yes, this is actually not true. In fact, it's completely fabricated. Now, the imperialist media have spread the claim that polio has returned to the country, which has been denied by the Pan-American Health Organization. Now, what does the World Health Organization specifically say? They say tests carried out by the specialized global laboratory for genetic sequencing have ruled out the presence of both the wild polio virus and the vaccine-derived polio virus. The PAHO diagnosed a acute flaccid paralysis in a 34-month-old Orinoco Delta region of Venezuela earlier in June. The paralysis began on April 29. This is not polio. They're taking two completely different things and then just claiming them to be polio. Like, this is unrelated to polio. It has nothing to do with it. This is the disease that happens. And yeah, these things are common in third world countries. Now, it should also be noted that the Venezuelan government has said that earlier this year, or this year alone, $9 million for the purchase of dialysis supplies for 15,000 patients have been blocked. So is the United States and many of the other imperialist states standing there claiming that they care so much about the poor, marginalized Venezuelans. They're blocking them from being able to purchase the necessary medical technology they need to take care of people who need dialysis. Now, despite all of these sanctions, the Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, his government has launched a new vaccination campaign in April and has worked to diversify its medical providers, closely working with the governments of India, Turkey, and of course, Russia. So there you have it. I mean, this is a baseless claim that somehow polio has returned to Venezuela, when in fact it has returned to the United States. Why? Because of anti-vaccination people. So if the U.S. and other countries want to point fingers at Venezuela for a disease that doesn't exist, but is actually coming back in their own diseases, well, that just shows what what kind of people they really are. That this advanced industrialized nation could be suffering from this disease, but a poor, marginalized country like Venezuela doesn't, speaks volumes. After all, you have to be pretty privileged to basically block or to argue against vaccinations. I believe that the joke I heard once, well, I was thinking about getting my child vaccinated, but I think I want to discuss it with my sewing circle first before I make a decision, said no mother in the third world ever. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.